Oh, I had the worst night's sleep in the history of the world last night. Didn't actually get to sleep until gone 3. The cough was back with a vengeance. I don't know why. Not impressed. It was nothing to do with the fact that I was up until gone 11 playing Persona 5 and then remembered I had to edit the vlog. Absolutely nothing at all to do with that. What it does mean is I'm now going to be playing catch up for the rest of the day. It's already nearly 11 o'clock and I've only just been sent out to buy breakfast, which hopefully will involve bacon. She's chucked my trousers away. Hold on, before I stand back, expect to see, basically, my trousers developed a crotch hole in them. I don't know if this is an affliction that all trouser wearers experience from one time or another, or if it's something unique to me, but both underpants and trousers always end up with a crotch hole. Sometimes, as happened over the weekend, the underpant and trouser both develop a hole at the same time and you get shouted at for being obscene in the living room, and then you get your trousers confiscated and you have to order new trousers. In the meantime, you're sent up to the wardrobe to find old trousers that don't have a crotch hole to wear. The only problem is the only pair of old trousers I could find appear to have come out of the 80s or something, because look at the state of these. I feel like I'm in a boy band. I don't like them at all. This situation can't continue. As of tomorrow, Andy's back at school. I'm still off work for another week. I go back a week tomorrow for a training day and then back properly on the Wednesday. So for the next 5 school days, plus there's a weekend in the middle, but for the next 5 days, the battle begins again, and he is preparing himself for that battle. He's taken himself off to bed early again today. All we've done today is just stay at home, done a day. We've basically done his dream day. We've done exactly what he would want to do. He got up when he wanted to, which, as usual, is way before we got up. I got up quite late, actually, because I was up until 3 in the morning, really coughing. The cough is now the worst it's been. I've had it since Christmas Day. I'm now wondering if it's a side effect of the new blood pressure medication that they put me on during the Christmas holidays. Losartan, I think it's called. Having a look at the instructions for that, it looks like a chesty cough is a potential side effect of that. So I'm going to go to the doctors this week, if I can get in, and look at maybe getting taken off that, or at least having the cough checked out again. I've been in about it twice now, and they've said both times, yeah, it's just a cough, don't worry about it, it'll go eventually. But I remember it starting Christmas Day, because we'd had SingStar all planned, ready to go. Christmas Eve, I downloaded a whole load of new tracks on SingStar, we updated it all, and then it got to the Christmas Day itself, and I could only sing about a song and a half before I just started really coughing. And it's never really properly gone away. It goes in waves, sometimes it's really bad, sometimes it's better, but it's never completely gone away. I can feel it there in my chest now, where it can explode out of me at any moment. And it needs sorting, and hopefully that will get sorted this week as well. But as I say, we've just been at home all day, doing very little. There's been nothing to vlog. My day, to give you an insight into what I did, I went to Tesco about half an hour after I got out of bed. We did get bacon, for those of you who are wondering if there was bacon. And then I did a Football Manager video, and then I played Persona 5 pretty much all day, because it's brilliant. And then I made a pasta bake, and it's now 9 o'clock. So that's why there hasn't been much in the way of vlogging throughout the day. I'm not going to make this a really long episode. I know we've done some long ones recently, but I have spoken to the head teacher of his school today, so they're fully aware of what's happening. We've had a dedicated member of staff put aside for us between 9:30 and 11:30 every day for the next 2 weeks, who I'm hoping we can deploy as we see fit. So the plan is, in the morning, the same way as we did it back in February half term, we're just going to get him in the car by hook or by crook and drive him to his school. Whether that means a trip to the church on the way, whether that means promise of a trip to a church on the way back, or a trip to McDonald's, whatever it means, we are going to get him in the car. It won't necessarily be for 9 o'clock because we're not interested in forcing him. We're not going to pick him up and carrying him out there. We're not going to shove him into the car. But at some point, if we keep offering things like church, McDonald's, trains, whatever else he might want, lifts, as long as we keep offering him things, sooner or later he'll choose to go out. Might be after Fraser, once he's decided that it's safe, because that seems to be his safety cut-off. Regardless of what time it is though, as soon as we get him in the car, we are taking him to school. We're going to leave him there until 2:45 when we pick him up. And I'm hoping it won't be anywhere near the kind of battle it was when we did it back in February, because back in February he had no medication at all. Now he's on 8 milligrams of fluoxetine, Prozac, basically. He's doubled that dose in the last week. We're not really sure we've seen the impact of the doubled dose yet, but I'm hoping we see it tomorrow. And dream scenario is 8:45 tomorrow morning. We say, right, come on, in the car. And then he'll get in the car. He might say, oh, we're going to school. Yeah, okay. Okay, here we go then. Because with his residential care, he kicked off about that in the same way as he has always kicked off about school. But the last time we went, he was really looking forward to it and just wanted to go and was fine. And that was only on 4 milligrams of the medication. So the dose has been doubled. There's a possibility, albeit a very small one, that he might just happily go to school. We're a little bit disrupted on Wednesday because Wednesday we've got to be in Grantham for 11:30 for a paediatrician appointment. Then he's got all day Thursday again. And then Friday is a dietitian. And then Monday, my last day of my holidays, I've asked for the person from the school, the 9:30 till 11:30 person, to come out to us to have the taxi here as well. And I'm going to help encourage him into the car with them and hopefully start next week off with him travelling to school without us, so that he then carries on doing that once I go back to work. If we can get to that point, that will be absolutely incredible. The last time we did a week like this, we called it the week that changed everything. It basically started out with us trying to get him to school and ended up with me writing a resignation letter. I don't think we're going to do anything as drastic this time. I have nothing left to resign from, but I don't know where we're going to be 7 days from now, because so much could change in all sorts of different directions depending on how the next 7 days goes. Not just with school, but with the paediatrician, with the dietitian. I've got my first meeting with my new business advisor on Thursday as well, so I might get told I'm doing all this stuff wrong and I might have to figure some stuff out. Who knows? So there's a lot happening over the next 7 days, so I apologise that today has been a very short Kev sitting in the garage vlog. I don't intend to make a habit of doing these again, but from tomorrow it's going to be another massive, massive, massive week. And if you're looking forward to that, please make sure you pop a like on there for us. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Make sure you've entered the competition to win all this stuff. It now lives in a box ready to post. So as soon as we have a winner, we just take that box up and send it out to you. Thank you very much for watching.